So I've got big news for you. I just recently came back from Belize doing an investigative reporting styled mini documentary on a technology that is going to transform our entire industry almost overnight. Big claims, I know. I thought it was pretty crazy, which is why I just decided to take the technology, go down to Belize, implement it with a client in a contact center to see firsthand, how does the technology deploy? Does it really do what it says it does? And to really find out the truth about the impact. To put it all in context, let me roll a clip for you where I first interviewed Raluca about this technology last year at the Call and Contact Center Expo in Las Vegas.
Essentially what we do is we provide management capabilities using Chromebooks and Chromeboxes for agents to use in a contact center environment. The Chromebooks are super secure, which of course any IT manager loves. They're intuitive, easy to use, but really powerful. Actually, our agents on ChromeOS are 19% more productive than any other platforms. We do that in a way that is super interesting, even for an IT managers, because you can drop ship Chromebooks directly to the agent. We call that zero-touch enrollment. So an administrator never has to touch the device. It can be shipped directly to the agent. It has all the policies and all the configuration, all the contact center stuff you want on. All the agent does is open it up, logs in, and everything is right there.
To truly get to the heart of this story, we're going to head now to Belize, follow the ChromeOS implementation at a local call center to see the impact to the agents, the clients, the government, and the communities.
The Google Chrome opportunity was really exciting because Google Chrome has a great reputation. ChromeOS aligns perfectly with our strategic vision. It future-proofs our operations. It allows us to create a real controlled environment, and it also has helped our agents become more efficient. There's so many benefits to ChromeOS and Chromebooks that we were excited to jump right in.
We immediately did some testing and put them into production. Really easy to deploy. I was really surprised. Our current systems, we have a lot of things we have to go through to get them set up and ready to go. This was very seamless. Of course, at some point we'll need to, increase the complexity so we see if we have any issues and how we can solve them. But for now, it's really meeting the needs of our client and for us in this test.
I have to say that I was not the biggest fan at the beginning when I first started hearing about this. And I was like, okay, so let me put aside my concerns and then let's see how this works. So when we did it and I noticed how smooth this was, and like I said, there was no downtime basically. And I'm still amazed. They all want this on their own personal computers now. They want to take their laptops home with them. I still ask the agents every day about, the Google initiative or the Chromebook, how they're working. If I don't hear anything, it's because it's running smooth. So I'm happy with that.
The cost of the hardware is about half or less of what our traditional hardware costs. So that's big. And there is a concern, okay, well, do you have all the controls in place? And I don't want to say simple, but it's made so that you don't have to have all those controls. Windows has a lot of flexibility, but at the same time, it creates a lot of headache in trying to protect and support it.
I would say at first I was a bit skeptical because it was something new, but eventually I saw that it was an upgrade for us and it was like an advance in our technology and everything that we were doing.
The good part about it is it's fast. It's not loading the screen and just let it go blank out like I had before. It's just loading pretty fast.
I would say that I'm really glad that they did make the switch to giving us the ChromeOS because that has helped us a lot, especially with the notifications panel. It was a major issue without the ChromeOS because we were having a hard time receiving updates from our companies and as opposed to when we're in our client software. So now that we're actually in the ChromeOS, we can get both updates from clients and companies and so I'm really glad that they did do that extension and make the switch to the ChromeOS for us.
It's very interesting to see this deployment. Agents feel very comfortable moving to the new system. I want to say it's seamless, but it did take 2 to 3 days to deploy the technology. From there, agents had about a day of acclimation. Certainly some keystrokes were a little bit different, but overwhelmingly, the agents viewed it as extremely positive because the stability of the ChromeOS operating system interface with the client's softwares and the VPNs and the security much more seamlessly. So there is a huge tech advantage.
So we saw that productivity increase when they actually started to work on the Chrome OS. So at this point, the client got much excited and we started to do about 2 to 3 times more than what we did on the basic systems that we had previously. So the agents will go from 40 orders, now they're up to 80. And some of them actually does 126 per day. The requirement is only like 30 to 40 orders per day. So it actually increased or triple at some point.
It has done just that. I find that I do my work faster, it's more efficient. I get to help my customers quicker. I can see the difference day to day on how many work I get done because there's a scan that comes at the end of the shift and we get to see how much contacts we've done and how much orders are getting pushed through the system, and the numbers don't lie.
So with Chrome OS, it benefited not only the agents to do their work more effectively and efficient, but it also helped us in our productivities and our meeting our KPIs and goals. Within a week, we had the entire team on Chrome OS and it was a smooth transition thereafter.
Ultimately, I think the most important aspect of this story is the impact to the agents in terms of their salaries. Agents who use this are realizing a 10% increase in their wages because it saves them on travel costs to and from the office. So when you think about the flexibility with the family, the reduction of travel costs, the increase in salary, the morale goes up, and these are the intrinsic benefits. Ultimately, the technological benefits have shown to be completely accurate, fast to deploy, increases efficiency, lowers capital costs for BPOs. All of these things are absolutely true about Chrome OS.
Something that people need to realize with call centers is they change a lot. And most of the changes that we do comes from the feedback of our front line. And it's not just from the top down, it's us working with everyone to make sure that we are creating the right change. So saying that yes, we need to adapt all the time, it's not for efficiency, but again, if the employees are happy, they're reporting it, it's making it so we can all move in the right direction together.
Not only CustomerHD, other BPOs are also looking at Chrome and AI to be integrated into the system and into their services. It's something that we fully encourage and that we support. I do think it is something that we see as positive, and I think that it would definitely enhance the productivity within the sector.
So the job of the BPOs, alongside making sure that there's a stable environment, is ensuring that the environment is safe and happy enough to have good conversations on the phone, right? We all know sales and customer service. You have happy people and they're gonna be talking with a smile.
With Chrome OS, we've had 0 help desk tickets since we've implemented this, which is insane. And that's a part of it, right? And then there's also the agent's ability to be more efficient and productive and use the technology that we have. So technology is important to our sustainability as a company and in our growth.
So there you have it. Google Chrome OS in the field. It deploys quickly. It creates efficiency. And ultimately, what I'd like to remind you is that when you can reduce your capital costs by 40%, increase your productivity by 100% or more, you change the lives of people. You increase the ability for customer care to do a better job. You improve the socioeconomic fabric of the country. And ultimately, what we do is we create more smiles around the world. Thank you. I'm Dennis Wakabayashi. I appreciate you going with me on this journey, and I'll see you at the next one.